Hi everyone, Mark here on a review, a 500-mile review of over about the last 10 months on these Salomon Quest 4D 3 GTX boots. It is the latest model from Salomon. Their MSRP is $230. Picked these up from REI on a exchange for the previous 2D model, because those had some sole issues and some delamination. What I did appreciate from Salomon was that they stand behind their boots for 2 years. Unlike REI has a 1-year guarantee on their boots, the previous pair were used slightly over a year, but they stood behind them with Salomon's guarantee, and so that's a definite thumbs up to Salomon to stand behind their product. Really appreciate that. What I will say up front is that these are actually going back. I called Salomon again. I've had another sole delamination going on the left boot. I'll show that to you a little later in the video. They didn't want me to fix it. They said just take them back, we'll warranty them, and get yourself another pair. I like that they stand behind their product, like I said. What I don't like is it looks like I'm on my third pair, and well, that's a pain. Anyway, give you some background. These boots are used for day trips only. I don't do overnight hikes. Maximum distance maybe up to 14 miles. Primarily trails, no scrambling. This isn't a boot that you get in the rocks with, at least I don't think you do. I'm in my late 50s. I'm 6'5", 190 pounds, so I'm pretty thin. And these are size 14 boots for comparison. So what I'll go over are my likes and dislikes. The first like is all-day comfort. As I said, up to 14 miles, 8 hours wearing these boots. Really have appreciated the fit. Some of that goes to the lacing system that they use. If you've never tried these or seen any fresh reviews, what I do like is that when you come into right here and you hook your lace into this guy here, there's a special process for doing so, but it locks it down and allows you to set the tension up to here and then up here. And so I really have enjoyed the lacing system. It's, I think, attributed to how comfortable they are. These are waterproof. I've been in a couple stream river crossings in the Gila wilderness, and I fly right through that stuff. As long as I don't let the water come over the top, I'm fine, and my wife isn't, so anyway, I've got better boots. I like the wide sole platform of this boot. You can see how it flanges out right there, and it has a lot of profile to it that gives a lot of stability when you're walking, and especially when you're taking advantage of pointed, edgy rocks. I've really enjoyed these boots. The isolation from pointed rocks, again, there is enough thickness to this sole to give you the isolation to just ever so slightly. I mean, you can feel the rocks underneath, but they're not jamming up and giving you a problem or hurting your feet. So that's another nice point of these boots. Traction on dry is fantastic. Wet is a little, I think it's just okay. What they did is they went with a little harder compound in their Model 3 from the Model 2. And while I'm primarily hiking the Southwest at this point in my life, I do appreciate a boot that can handle the wet a little better. And so I'd say that's a little bit of a negative when it comes to the water, but we've done pretty good with them. And sole wear, as you can see, and I'll bring these back up, but you know, we've got some places here where rocks have dug in, and we've got some wear along the heel. I pronate, so you can see that outer edge being wore down a little faster right here than this edge on the boot. Right here you can see it a little more pronounced than over here, but overall these things are holding up pretty good and giving me good wear. Again, this is 500 miles, and so that's all good. And this is the right boot, so I can't show any of the defect that I'll get into with the left boot in a little bit. But it primarily has to do with this area right here, and that's where they use whatever their gluing compound is not holding together on the left boot. Dislikes. Well, sole construction, and I'll get into that and show that. And you know, really there aren't many dislikes. And as far as sole construction, if they're going to stand behind their product, then I guess it really doesn't matter. And I'll show you right here on this left boot what I'm talking about. And it's right in here. And you can see if I can show you how these are starting to come apart right here. And that's on both sides. Right there. And I'd also say that this rand is starting to come apart a little bit in here. And having done a little bit of leather work and shoe work and using barge cement, you know, you do see it fail at times. This really doesn't surprise me a lot. These failures, as you're seeing right here, aren't catastrophic if you're out and about and you need time to get back and have them replaced. So that's a good thing. You can also see the wear along the edges right here from rocks or whatnot. So they are holding up fairly well. They show minimal signs of abrasion and stuff from, again, these have been used in the Southwest for all their time, and that's not bad wear right there. So anyway, that is my review. I give this a thumbs up, other than the annoyance, as I said, of having to replace them. And but I just love that Salomon is staying behind their product. I just feel bad for REI having to tolerate me coming in every year or so to replace them. I hope the next pair is better. Take care. Bye.